everybody, and good evening. This is Jakayla, and this is the second episode of the Phenomenal Theories podcast. Today, we will be discussing the theory of the Denver International Airport.
This theory I've actually recently learned about, and so I was interested in discussing it, but apparently it has raised eyebrows of many people over the years because of the way it's designed, like the construction and the unusual design it has. And supposedly there's many rumors of the involvement in sinister activities that goes on underground beneath this airport. So I want to dig deeper into this topic because I'm very interested in it. And also there possibly maybe lizard people living in it, and supposedly tunnels that a bunch of missing people are transported through. Who knows?
Okay, so let's first start off that the Denver International Airport is the largest airport in the United States. And, that sounds sketchy because, okay, it's the largest airport in the United States, but also it's had so many controversial rumors surrounding it about many things, and that's just gonna start a problem. It was built in 1995 to initially replace the aging Stapleton International Airport. So apparently there's a bunch of cryptic messages and weird symbols, and the designs are really sketchy and weird around the airport. So not only the size, which makes it very odd, it's also the weird artwork that is displayed in the airport. So there's artwork all over the walls, and they're depictions of death and giants with guns, and there's a woman and her children weeping supposedly in one of them, and one of the things in the airport is the New World Order or something, and the Freemasons or something. Obviously these are very serious messages that are trying to symbolize or tell us. And so another thing that's very intriguing about this airport is the architecture that was used to build it. So this airport was built using reinforced concrete with underground tunnels, and some of these underground tunnels are big enough for military vehicles and trucks, and so obviously this raises a lot of suspicion because why are there huge tunnels underneath an airport? I mean, what could they be used for? And the airport is already big enough on its own above ground, so why would they need underground tunnels? Well, that's where the questions are being asked. So people are thinking, maybe these tunnels are used for something else rather than the airport. There's a lot of suspicion going around with all those missing kids that go missing every year. Maybe this has something to do with it. So apparently the airport took over 18 months more time than it was scheduled to be done. And it costed $4.8 billion, which is more than what they originally planned for the budget, which makes people even more suspicious because it's why does it cost so much? All right, so we know airports are already expensive, on their own, but I'm thinking about all those tunnels underground, all right, because obviously there's something going on there that nobody wants to call out. So there is also a theory, although I do believe this, that the airport is secretly a place for these secret societies like the Illuminati and the New World Order. Alright, so there's a theory inside of a theory. So we're talking about the Denver International Airport, right? Well, according to what we have going on right now is The airport, as I said before, the airport has a lot of unusual design, and the artwork and architecture that's used in it is very unsettling and peculiar. It picks up a lot of questions, and apparently the artwork and architecture contain hidden messages and symbols that point to the Illuminati's plans to take over the world. So, for example, there is one that is of evil spirits, and they are said to resemble creatures depicted in the Egyptian hieroglyphs and said to have been worshipped by the Illuminati. And apparently the airport's name code, DEN, is believed to stand for Displaced Earth Nucleus, implying that it is intended to survive a catastrophic event that will wipe out most of humanity. So what do we think it's going to be? We think it's going to be a zombie apocalypse. We think it's going to be like an avalanche, natural disaster. I don't know. And I honestly hope it's a zombie apocalypse, because we really could get wiped out and then pick things back up, you know. We could reinvent humanity if something like that happened. So what are the theories about what's gonna happen that's gonna wipe out? That's probably another theory. Now, surrounding this theory that the Denver International Airport is filled with reptilians and got sketchy things going down underground, this theory has gained currency over the years, and basically the DIA is home to a massive underground bunker or city that will be used to house the world's elite in the event of a global disaster. That's what people think, and it actually makes sense. But also, we could also say that what's underground is reptilians living among us, and they live underground. Maybe that's where the real city is, underground. And people are saying, well, in case of a global disaster, the theory is supported by reports of extensive underground tunnels and chambers that run beneath the airport, and they lead to nearby military bases and government installations. People speculate that these tunnels may even be connected to Area 51, which is the place where aliens, like in Nevada, and people believe that in Area 51, they're developing advanced technologies, and they are holding extraterrestrial beings there. But also, another thing about the Denver International Airport that's super strange is that in 2016, the airport announced that they would be embarking on a renovation project. And this renovation project, which would include expanding the fourth concourse. However, the construction plans were shrouded in secrecy, causing an uproar among concerned citizens who demanded answers. Okay, we want answers. I would want answers as well. And people argued that the airport was preparing for a catastrophic event. Such as what? Such as what? A nuclear war or a massive earthquake? And other people believe that the expansion was to accommodate more military aircraft. In conclusion, the Denver airport is a place where people go to die. Okay? But see, people think it was to accommodate more military aircraft. But why couldn't they just tell the public that? I mean, if you told the public that, we'd be okay with that. I mean, we'd be like, okay, that will keep us safer. But they wanted to keep this a secret, and that's why it sparked up more speculations among people, being like, we want answers, because they're sick and tired of the government lying to them, all right? They're sick. And basically, in conclusion, for all of this, for this entire theory, I mean, this episode was a little bit all over the place, but just hear me out here. just listen. In conclusion, for all of this, basically, the Denver International Airport conspiracy theory is one of the most intriguing stories of our time. But this is like, it's an airport, right? But its design and artwork and cryptic symbols continue to raise questions among the public. And the airport's proximity and to the military bases, the secret government installations, its unusual designs. Alright? Architecture is weird. All of these things have surrounded questions. These have sparked rumors of a more sinister purpose that has yet to be exposed. And while some may dismiss the conspiracy theories as a baseless and unfounded, others believe that they are part of a broader plan by a shadowy group to take over the world. As well as me, I believe that because there's stuff going on that we don't know about, sketchy stuff. And, well, whatever the truth may be, the Denver International Airport story, it remains very intriguing. And it will continue to fascinate people among the years to come if we don't find out the truth. Now, goodbye, everybody. I am out.